Have you ever felt a sudden, inexplicable sense of calm wash over you during a moment of chaos? Or perhaps you've narrowly avoided an accident, a last-second swerve that felt less like your own doing and more like a gentle nudge from an unseen hand. What if these moments, these flickers of luck or coincidence, are something more? What if they are the whispers of the divine, the subtle touch of unseen spiritual helpers? For centuries, across cultures and continents, humanity has shared stories of angels, guardians, and benevolent spirits. These aren't just tales of winged beings descending from the heavens. More often, they are stories of quiet intervention, of moments when the fabric of our reality seems to ripple, just for a second, to reveal something extraordinary hidden within the ordinary. Think about it. A song with the perfect lyrics plays on the radio just when you need to hear that message. A stranger offers a kind word that changes the course of your day. You find a lost object in the most unlikely of places, right when you'd given up all hope. We are taught to dismiss these as simple coincidences, the random firings of a chaotic universe. But could it be that we're being invited to look deeper, to recognize a pattern of loving guidance woven into our lives? These experiences are often incredibly personal and subtle. It might be a sudden flash of insight, an idea that appears fully formed in your mind, solving a problem you've been wrestling with for weeks. It's that gut feeling, that powerful intuition that screams, "Don't get on that train," or "Trust this person." Where does that knowledge come from? It feels ancient, instinctual, and profoundly wise, a wisdom that seems to extend beyond our own limited experience. Many people have shared stories of inexplicable protection. A friend of mine was driving on a highway, lost in thought, when an overwhelming urge compelled her to change lanes for no apparent reason. Seconds later, a tire blew out on a truck in the lane she had just vacated, causing a multi-car pileup right where she would have been. She couldn't explain the urge, but she knew, deep in her soul, that she had been protected. It was a silent, urgent message from a source she couldn't see, but could undeniably feel. These aren't grand, cinematic miracles. They are quiet, intimate moments of grace. It's the feeling of warmth spreading through your chest when you're grieving, a profound sense of comfort that feels like a hug from another dimension. It's the recurring number sequence that appears everywhere you look, a personal wink from the universe, reminding you that you're on the right path. The key to recognizing these whispers is to cultivate a state of open awareness. It's about quieting the noise of our busy minds and learning to listen with our hearts. When we are constantly rushing, stressed, and distracted, we can easily miss these delicate signs. They are like faint radio signals. You have to be tuned to the right frequency to hear them. So how do we tune in? It starts with intention. Simply hold the thought, "I am open to receiving guidance and support." You don't need elaborate rituals. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before you start your day and asking for your unseen helpers to make their presence known in a way that you can understand. Pay attention to synchronicities. When you're thinking of an old friend and they suddenly call you, don't just laugh it off. Acknowledge it. See it as a connection, a thread in a much larger tapestry. When a book falls off a shelf at a bookstore and opens to a page that speaks directly to your current struggle, accept it as a gift of wisdom. These spiritual helpers are said to respect our free will. They won't typically intervene in a way that overrides our choices. Instead, they offer signposts, suggestions, and support. They are like a loving cosmic support team, cheering us on from the sidelines, ready to offer assistance the moment we ask for it. Let's consider the nature of these interventions. They are often incredibly creative and tailored specifically to us. For one person, it might be finding a white feather in an unusual place. For another, it could be the recurring image of a certain animal. The language of spirit is symbolic and deeply personal. What matters isn't what the sign is, but what it means to you. It's the feeling it evokes, the sense of recognition in your soul that says, "Ah, I see you. I hear you. Thank you." Think back on your own life. Can you identify moments that, in retrospect, feel like they were guided? A chance encounter that led to a life-changing relationship or career opportunity. A moment of despair where an unexpected wave of peace allowed you to carry on? These are not just random events. They are potential breadcrumbs left by your spiritual guardians, leading you along your highest path. The more you acknowledge these moments, the more they seem to occur. It's a universal principle. what we focus on expands. When you express gratitude for these small miracles, you are strengthening your connection to that divine source. It's like telling the universe, yes, I'm listening. Keep the messages coming. We live in a world that often demands tangible proof for everything. But the most profound truths of our existence are often felt, not seen. The love for a child, the awe inspired by a sunset, the comforting presence in a quiet room. These are real, yet they cannot be measured in a lab. The presence of our unseen helpers falls into this category. It's a truth you must discover for yourself, not through external validation, but through internal experience. So, I invite you to embark on your own experiment. For the next week, try to live with a heightened sense of wonder. Look for the magic in the mundane. Acknowledge the small synchronicities. Keep a journal of any unusual coincidences or moments of unexpected comfort and insight. Don't try to analyze it too much at first. Just observe. You might be surprised by what you find. You might discover that you are not walking this path alone. You might realize that in every moment, you are surrounded by a loving, supportive energy that is constantly whispering encouragement, offering protection, and guiding you home. These are the angels among us, the unseen spiritual helpers whose touch can transform an ordinary life into an extraordinary journey. You just have to be willing to listen for their whispers. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration today. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more journeys into the mysterious and the beautiful. I'd love to read about your own experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay open.